Bibliophiles of the internet, my name is Adriana, and today I'm here to steal yo girl. Just kidding, mostly, because today I'm actually here to bring you my September book haul. I don't have too many books to talk about today, so let's just get started. The first book I have to show you is Furthermore by Tahereh Mafi. This is her newest book. It's middle grade, obviously that's why I'm into it in the first place. It's about a girl named Alice who lives in this world where everything's bursting with color and she herself is entirely devoid of color, and she also has to go on this magical quest to find and save her father. That's pretty much all I know about this book, but I'm very excited because I think Tahereh Mafi's voice is going to lend itself beautifully to middle grade, and I can't wait to read this. Next I have another new release, and that is Labyrinth Lost by Zoraida Cordova. This is Own Voices queer Latinx fiction. It's about a girl named Alex whose entire family is made up of brujos and brujas, but she herself has always seen her magic as a kind of burden and a curse. So on her death day, instead of embracing her powers and accepting her elders' blessings, she decides to try this canto that will erase her powers altogether, but instead she banishes her entire family to this purgatorial realm called Los Lagos. I actually just read this book and I have very mixed feelings about it. It's one of those things where the concept is there, the fantasy elements are there, the character growth is there, but the execution is so hit and miss that you don't quite know how to feel. So I'm still sorting through my thoughts. There were some great things and there were some not so great things happening in this book. I don't think I would personally recommend it, but I'm still glad that it's out there and I'm still glad that I gave it a chance. Then after that, I had a very good day when I discovered two non-cis authors. The second I hear an author is not cis, there's that instant flash of recognition and connection that I feel with them, and my gut reaction is that I must support them. I have to. So that very same day, I bought books from both of these authors, and the first is The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Heilig. All I really know is that this is queer lit. The main character, Nyx, is bisexual, I believe, and she and her father sail together on this pirate ship, and they use old maps to travel through time. So it just sounds boss as hell. I've heard nothing but great things. I'm very intrigued and I'm very excited to own it. And the second book I got that day was Nine Fox Gambit by Yoon Ha Lee. Yoon Ha Lee is a Korean-American trans man, and this is a very highly lauded sci-fi book, so I was like, sign me the F up. It's about this soldier who's used unapproved, unconventional tactics in battle, and as punishment she has to share her body and take on the soul of this undead tactician before she can move on to her next assignment. The catch is that the tactician has never lost a battle, but he also massacred his own army, so he could be completely mentally unhinged, who knows. But they have to learn how to work together if they want any hope of winning this war. This just sounds so fascinating to me. I know I'm gonna love it. It was blurbed by Anne Leckie, who only wrote one of the best sci-fi trilogies of all time, so I just really feel like I need to read this one soon. And the last two books I have to show you were long-standing pre-orders that finally got released, and the first is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Some of you might be surprised to see that I have this book, but I did read Six of Crows last year and I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't think it was like phenomenal or life-changing or groundbreaking, but it was still a really good story, and actually I loved the cast of characters. They come from different backgrounds and experiences, they have different identities and abilities, and actually that's really cool to see, especially in a YA high fantasy story. And a lot of the first book has stuck with me over the past year and turned out to be very memorable. Oddly enough, it's one of those books where like the further away I get from it, the more positive feelings I associate with it. So yeah, I do want to read the second and final book. For those of you who don't know, Six of Crows is about this drug that's been developed, and when it's administered to Grisha, they experience this incredible deadly surge of power. So there's this group of 6 thieves and con artists who have been hired to hijack the formula and its creator from a high security prison. Low-key excited to start this one hopefully soon and see how it all ends. And lastly, I have Like a River Glorious by Ray Carson. This is obviously the sequel to Walk on Earth a Stranger, which I read last year with Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and we really loved it. This is historical fantasy. It's set in Gold Rush America, and it's about a girl named Lee Westfall who's traveling across the country to get to California, but she can also sense gold while it's still in the earth. So that makes her life very, very complicated, but it makes for a fascinating read, and this is a really compelling YA Western type series that I really enjoy, so I look forward to continuing on with this trilogy, hopefully in the near future. So those are all the books I got in September. Of course, if you've gotten any of these books yourself lately, or if you've read any of them, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. But that is everything I had for this book haul today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the flip side of the page. Bye!